Hi everyone, welcome to 10 on the 10th. I'm joining along with MetalScrappinChick and a bunch of other people, I think, who are doing 10 Christmas cards on the 10th to try and get caught up with our Christmas cards, which is perfect for me since Stampin' Up just came out with their holiday catalog, right? So today I'm using mostly the Night Before Christmas Designer Series paper and the Night Before Christmas Memories and More cards and card pack, and also the cards and envelopes pack. So, and I wanted to try and start with the cards and envelope pack, so let's go over those first, really. Oh, and part of that suite has the Holly Jolly Christmas Cling stamp set, which has this Santa and stockings and trees, and the Jolly Season dies, and it's mostly these things, but it also has a Santa and his sleigh and a reindeer flying through the sky, and I did use that one time. I brought in a couple other stamps and dies, but I'll show you them when I get to them. This is out of that Holly Jolly Christmas. I colored in the Santa on Whisper White cardstock and cut them out with the die that came with the set. This is a sticker from the Memories and More card pack, and then these cards are the Memories and More, let me find the right name for you. It's called the Night Before Christmas Memories and More cards and envelopes, and they look like, this is the envelope, sort of reminds me of like the, and these are very heavy duty. They're like very vanilla with the North Pole or barbershop pole kind of thing. And then these are the cards. Now the funny thing is, this to me looks more Whisper White, and it's white inside, not very vanilla, so that was the only thing I didn't really care for. I have 12 each of those left, so I did not use them all, which is okay because I have a lot more Memories and More card pack cards left too. So that's the first one, and on the inside I just put a sticker from the sticker sheet that says Santa, please stop here. And then you can write a greeting to Santa in the card. This is another of the larger Memories and More cards, and I used the stamp out of the Holly Jolly that says, may the magic of Christmas reach you this year. And then inside I also used a stamp out of that set that says, and may your heart be filled with the love of the season. And that's all I did with that one. Very simple, and I didn't put any bling or anything on it. This is the one, I stamped the Believe in Versamark, and I heat embossed it with white embossing powder, which really looks about the same color as the stars. And then this is Santa and his sleigh and reindeer, and that's die cut out. There's no stamp for that, and that's die cut out of the Sparkle Glimmer paper. And that I left blank inside. This is the Santa. It's the same Santa, but it's already on the Memories and More card, and he's a bigger Santa, but you see he's pretty much laid out the same. So on that one, that's the Memories and More card I just put on the card base, and then I used that same stamp, may the magic of Christmas reach you this year. I did it on a piece of Very Vanilla to match the background, stamped it in Cherry Cobbler, and then these little stars are off the sticker sheet, which I thought went well because there's stars in the background, and I think the inside is, oh, and the inside just says Love Santa, and it has a stamp of a present in Cherry Cobbler, like one of the presents fell off. I might go back and color that in, I'm not sure, but I'll have to use die markers or colored pencils. And I might use colored pencils, not the alcohol markers because they'll bleed through. Okay, this one, Here I used the dies for the 'Tis the Season and To Be Jolly, and I did them in Mossy Meadow twice and glued them together. They're part of this dies that go with the Holly Jolly Christmas set. And here's the Santa and the sleigh. There's the outline of the Santa. And then these little trees are part of the stamp set. There is no die to go with them, however. And then these are stickers. So this is the back of, this is a piece of paper from the Night Before Christmas paper set. So I flipped that over and cut it down, and then put the 'Tis the Season To Be Jolly, and then the trees I stamped. I colored them in light Mossy Meadow with my marker, and then I did put a little bit of that puff Snowfall Accents puff paint on the trees and heat emboss it. And my suggestion is to do that after you cut these out, because you have to fussy cut them. And I did fussy cut them, but I already had put snow on. I ended up having to put some more on. You can see it got a little blobby, but it's okay because snow doesn't fall evenly in nature, right? And the inside of that one is blank. This is one of the Memories and More cards, and I just put it on the card back because it's the same color. Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. And that's all. I didn't put anything on the inside. And same with this one. I think on this one, yeah, I did put something on this. So this says 'Tis the Season. And then on the inside, this is one of the stickers, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. I had used that also on the Santa one. Let me see if I can find them again. Yeah, here I used it on the front, and here I used it on the inside, and that color is pretty peacock. And one more, this one is Jingle All the Way. That's a Memories and More smaller card, and what I did is I put it onto one of the larger cards, which actually says Ho 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 under here, but I covered it up with this smaller Jingle All the Way card. And then it felt like it was missing something, so I got out the Bells Are Ringing, and I stamped this, but I ended up not using it. I did stamp the bow and colored it in light and dark Cherry Cobbler. And then these are part of the die set for the Bells Are Ringing detailed bells dies, as is the bow. So here's the bow, and then I cut these two out in crushed curry. This one I bumped up on mini dimensionals, this I bumped up on mini dimensionals, and then these little stars come out of the bells, and there's 4 of them, but I only used 3, and I just glued them down, and I put Wink of Stella on the 2 bells, the 3 little stars, and I did on the bow too, although it doesn't show up very much. So that's from the detailed bells and Bells Are Ringing, along with the Memories and More card from Night Before Christmas. I really liked that one, and I didn't put anything on the inside. So then this one is one you already saw. This I used Early Espresso, which goes with the deer. This is a piece of the Night Before Christmas paper cut down, and I trimmed it so that there's no half deer on there. And the Merry Christmas is out of the Word Wishes dies that goes along with the A Wish for Everything stamp set, which is a 2-part set. It also has Merry and Christmas and Happy and Christmas, and you know, you could do Christmas wishes or something like that, or wishing you a Merry Christmas. So you can use that for a lot of different cards as well. So I just used the dies, and I cut them out of crushed curry. This trim I've used before. That's out of the Most Wonderful Time. It's white with gold, and I just felt like it was missing something, so I used some glue dots, and I had to put another glue dot on there, I see. just went around the words because it needed something. And then this little bling is actually pumpkin pie color out of the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels, but it's sort of a cross. I think it goes alright with it. I could have used the Cherry Cobbler, but then this is Cherry Cobbler and it would have been too much tone on tone. And then inside I just have a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is a sticker out of the Memories and More card packs. They actually had the deer that matched the paper, so I thought that went really well. And that's all I did on that one. I didn't put envelopes together for the small ones yet. And then this one, this is a piece of the Night Before Christmas paper. This is one of the Memories and More smaller cards, and I put it on a piece I thought was Cherry Cobbler, but I think it might be Real Red. It's not Poppy Parade. So I might have messed that up, but on the inside I have it on Cherry Cobbler because I didn't have any more of that. That was a scrap. And I just put a piece of Whisper White and another piece of the designer paper. So I think that actually came out really pretty. And then this one is done similar, except in portrait. And this is a piece of, well, actually let me show you this one first, because this I used a piece of, this is the back of one of the designer papers. And let me just see if I have any that I can show you what the front of was. So this is the Night Before Christmas. You've seen me use this before. I'm not sure which one it was the back of. Okay, here. It's this one with all the little envelopes on it. It has this navy and peacock. And I used that on navy. I was actually thinking I'd use it for something else and it didn't look right. So what I did is I made that piece be a matte. You can see it. And then these are both Memories and More cards, and I just staggered them. And then these two little red stars are off the sticker pack from the Memories and More pack. And on the hat I again used the puff paint here and here, and I probably could have heated that a little more because it looks like it's a little different color. And then inside I just put Whisper White with a strip of the same paper. So that was cute. And then this one I used a leftover piece of that same paper. This is a piece of the Crushed Curry seam binding, which I just have sticking out the ends. This is on Poppy Parade with this, because that's supposed to be one of the colors that goes. And then, so this is a Memories and More card and then this is bumped up also on Dimensionals. And then inside that one, I used another Memories and More card. It says Happy Everything, Merry Christmas, or or Merry Always. Happy Everything, Merry Always. And then again, Poppy Parade with just Whisper White to write on. So I thought that came out cute. And I think that's it. That should be 12 cards. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12 cards. Using mostly the Memories and More card pack and the Night Before Christmas papers, and mostly the Holly Jolly Christmas stamp set and coordinating dies, which you can get in a bundle. But bringing in also the Word Wishes dies from the A Wish for Everything set from the annual catalog, and Bells Are Ringing stamped and detailed bells dies. And you can see here, there's the other bell. I colored in, I put Wink of Stella on it, but I ended up not using it. It's a little bigger than the other pieces. So really fun. And I actually made these while I was watching a online sale by Jen Evers of Quality Crafts on, what day is today? Saturday. So that was good because it helped curb how much I bought from her, and I'm not supposed to be buying anything, but yeah, I did. So I hope you enjoyed that, and please go check out MetalScrappinChick and all the others that participate in this collab. I'm kind of a late to the game person here, but that's okay. Starting to get a start on it now, so, and I think most of these came out cute, and I hope you liked them too. Alright everyone, have a wonderful rest of your, let's see, what day? You'll be seeing this on Tuesday, so have a wonderful rest of your week. Hugs, love, and peace. Bye for now.